Almost 300 days deep now. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but oh my days, it seems like it has. And if you've watched any more than a couple of these, I do thank you because, well, I'm not the most interesting person at the moment, am I? Let's be absolutely honest. I've spent the majority of the day today messing about with a little animation package, and then, right towards the end of the day, realised why it seems so familiar. Adobe Animate is actually what was Flash years ago. Who knew? Well, clearly a lot of people knew. I, however, didn't know that. So yeah, I've basically been spending a lot of time a day making a Flash video. It's highly amusing if you know where I started my career. So that's fun. Nice little tool anyway for smashing together some pretty fast animations, especially if you want to illustrate any points. So that's something that's probably going to be appearing on some of my hobby videos as well, so that I get a little bit more familiar with it, and I can help with my colleagues put together some useful animations inside of the educational content we make during my day job, which is why I was learning it anyway. I was using After Effects, but I'm like, it's like I'm not the best After Effects person in the world at the moment. I'm still leveling up, and it's quite a steep learning curve for me, along with everything else. I am enjoying it, however. Today's been like I say, it's been an interesting one because I've been learning kind of 3 different applications, also inside of the same ecosystem, regardless of how you feel about Adobe and their situation at the moment with what's going on. I'm a fan of the Adobe ecosystem. I like how all of the applications work together, especially the dynamic linking is really useful for me. Adobe Bridge as well, being able to tie things together, create smart actions so that I'm getting from point A to point B, and then being able to do the creative side of things without having to do all of the housekeeping. I can automate a lot of that. Granted, some of that automation is done via my placement student, getting them to do the donkey work, but actually having workflows that I can programmatically do things and then take that data and transform it further down the line is obviously hugely beneficial if you're working in a manner that I like to work in, which is sensibly. That's by the by. What I was going to talk to you about today as well is what I'm going to do next year. So as I've said a couple of times, I'm going to carry on making these videos, but I need something to work on next year. And throughout this year, one of the things that I've been talking to you guys about and I've been aware of is my fitness, my physical fitness. I went from being like morbidly obese in my late 20s. I started properly exercising on my 27th birthday, in fact. And then I went from a huge size in the mid 20 stones down to just over 10 stone, where I looked massively too thin. And then progressively over time, I started lifting weights properly rather than just doing it for to lose weight. And I've enjoyed that, but I've suffered 1 or 2 injuries. This recurring injury in my shoulder, the onset of osteoporosis in my back, so hence the bendy spine situation. And certainly since having my kid, I've become way more lethargic. Yesterday, I didn't leave the house at all. I worked from home and I literally did not set foot outside, and that's likely to be the same today. I'll finish work and then we've got to go and look after little one so the wife can have some downtime. So next year, even though I'm not massively obese to the level I was before, I'm way too big. I don't like it. It's affecting my mental health. So from January the 1st, some of these videos will be progressional weight loss videos, hopefully, where I'll talk about that as well as photography, work stuff, all of the other bits and pieces. My goal by the end of 2025 is to have dropped 15 kilograms, 35 pounds, at least. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty confident I can do it. The hard part is going to be portion size control. That's the hardest thing, isn't it? Actually losing weight is functionally simple. It's not rocket science. You burn more calories than you put into your body. That's all there is to it. There's no magic formula, no gastric bands, none of that crap that anybody else, no excuses that other people might have. I'll do it. Did it before. I will do it again. I'll be happier about things. And hopefully that will also be motivation for me to get out with the cameras, make some more videos, and just generally be a little bit fitter. I definitely want to be in a fitter state of mind and body so that I can do more activities next summer with my little lad. I want to get out there. Even if he wants to play football, I will begrudgingly do so. I'd rather he actually picked a sport that would make him useful in society, but whatever. So yeah, that's where we are today. I've done a lot of thinking about that today, the past 2 days in fact. And hopefully I'm going to have more structure to my weeks. So Thursdays I've come to hate because it's supposed to be the time I have off, and every Thursday it either becomes a massively stressful day in work or personal life, just constant noise, and I never get that time. So I am going into 2025 make sure I remove myself from the house on Thursday evenings. So I need to find a group, a social thing, something to do with some people that doesn't involve me being here in this house. I'm going to go somewhere else. That needs to happen. So any thoughts about that one, let me know down in the comments. That'd be golden. And if it could involve cameras and video production, that would be absolutely fantastic. But I'm open to any sorts of offers of gaming, lifting things repeatedly and putting them down. Oh, so long as I don't have to spend money on it, really. Right, I'm going to leave it there for today. And I'm going to go and carve a pumpkin. Until later, I'll catch you on the other side.